welcome back. This is Patty Bennett, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with PattyStamps.com. I was working on this card this weekend. This is a swap I am making for our Founders Circle retreat, and I was using this fun new star border punch up at the top of my card, and I couldn't figure out at first how to line it up. So I thought, let me show you a really quick tip on how to do that. And then I thought, well, why not just show you my card while I'm working on it anyway. So this cute little pocket here with this pull-out spooky, screamy Halloweeny card insert in there. This is actually a fun new product. It is a gratitude kit, and it comes with all these different patterns of envelopes that you fold up and adhere into this cute little pocket, and you can use them in a banner. Let me show you what that looks like in the holiday catalog. Here's the Gratitude for Days Simply Created kit as shown on page 38 in the Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog, and you can see what they have suggested is that you put these cute little pockets on the twine that comes in the kit, and you clip them on with the clips. They also come in the kit, and then you can write down what you're grateful for 30 days of November. Of course, you could use it any month, but I'm thinking Thanksgiving and thankful in November. And then this is an optional stamp set that you might want to purchase with it, because it's got these great little prompts for you on your cards, like things that you're thankful for or grateful for or blessings that you're counting. So that's how it comes, but I am using these fun pockets on a card, and I'm making a Halloween card out of it. So anyway, let me get to that tip now to show you how to line up the stars in that for that star punch. So my paper, this is your typical 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch cardstock. It's Daffodil Delight, and then I'm using basic gray, which is cut down to be 1/4 of an inch smaller, so it's 4 by 5 1/4. So the dimension I'm working with is 4 inches here. Okay, so I've got it zoomed in a little here so that hopefully you can see. Now I want to show you inside the punch. Do you see this little line right here? I'm sorry for that glare on the lights, but do you see this little line right there? That's where you're going to first line up your paper. So you put your paper in at that line and then punch, and that's going to give you the first section of stars. So while your paper's in there, you're going to slide it up, and if you just slide along, all of a sudden you're going to see, and I know that's a little hard to see. Here, let me get it right there. When you're sliding it along, do you see how all of a sudden right there, let's see, I think it's right there, the silver stars show right through the hole. And it's about 3/4 of an inch or so of this sticking out. That's right when you're going to see all those stars realign. And so then you just punch again, and then you have all your stars perfectly lined up right there, and you don't have any overlaps or any issues with something getting cut off or a double star or anything. So that's how you do it. So again, you just line it up with that line there for your first punch, and then after you punch it, you just slip it along, and all of a sudden you're going to see those stars realign with these silver stars here. So I just thought that was going to be a really helpful tip for you. And then you have all this fun confetti left over too. How is that for fun, right? You can certainly put that into a card. And then I've got these cute little strips of pumpkins from Motley Monsters that I'm putting there at the bottom, and then that's going to get mounted onto the Daffodil Delight, so that'll be the background. And then these pockets, I'll just show you real quick just so you can see how they go together. They're already scored, so the flaps just fold over, and then this part that has the notch, this is scored, and that's going to fold over. So that's all there is to that. And I found that definitely my fast fuse is going to be my best bet. So I just put a strip, and remember with your fast fuse, you make a little check mark. So you just go down and then you check, and if you haven't seen my video on that, it's really helpful. I'll link to it here, but it has really great tips for you on using the fast fuse. So that's your little pocket. The kit comes with these cards, and you can just slip those in. I am going to be stamping this on them like I showed you, and that'll be my really fun Halloween swap for Founder's Circle. I die cut a whole bunch of the cute little ghosties from the Fall Fest, I believe that's what it is, the framelits, and I just have to show you this really funny thing. So my son came by my stamping desk and he's looking at this ghost, and he turned it over and he says, "Mom, that's a man's head. Do you see it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he grabbed one and he turned it over and he drew that face and the hair. Isn't that hysterical? I think that is so funny. I love it. So my tip for you is make sure that you let your kids come look at your project while you're stamping, and I bet they're going to see something and they're going to have a great suggestion for you. Anyway, I love that, and I can't wait to make that into some kind of a card. So yep, you can do a ghost or you can do a head. I love it. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that, and you can look for more details on my blog for finishing off the rest of this card.